For the last 20-odd years, the northern frontier town of Dadaab has been host to refugees from the war-torn neighbor of Somalia. People first began arriving at the Dadaab complex shortly after its construction in 1992, with most escaping the civil conflict in Somalia. A number of adults have spent their entire lives as refugees in the refugee camp.
My
daughter is already now in schooling in Nairobi University and supported by UNHCR. And the other one have just completed high school.
The Dadaab refugee camp, run by the UNHCR, is said to be the biggest of its kind in the world, and running this kind of operation with such populations is no easy feat. Of the registered refugee population from Somalia, the number of men and women is equal, but only 4% of the total population is over the age of 60. Each year, thousands of children are born in the Dadaab camps. Basic amenities like hospitals and schools are available in the Dadaab to make sure lives of the refugees are much more comfortable. For the refugees, life at the camps can be challenging.
Being a
refugee is always a big challenge. For example, I cannot access medical facilities like in Nairobi because of accessibility. I'm not permitted to move freely in Kenya. So these are some of the challenges. Here also in the camps there is no inadequate facilities, medical facilities. And there in Nairobi you cannot go because there is an accessibility. You are not allowed to travel freely by Kenya government. The challenges in the camp is lack of movement. I cannot freely move out. I can't do business freely because I am restricted by the government. Besides that, there is also some fear of being repatriation of refugees. So that is also affecting our children and everybody else.
But it beats living in a strife-torn country anytime, and for this, the refugees are grateful.
And I am very grateful to the Kenya government and UNHCR, and at least my children are getting education, and so I'm living in the camp. Since I came to Kenya, I felt good. In fact, my children have educated here. I'm a family size of 8, and I take some small ration and also some small cash, which is newly introduced Pamba Chakula program by WFP. I'm appreciating the Kenya government and UNHCR for hosting us for a period of time. And now you can see even some of our refugees are just going back. For me, I'm just a disabled person. I still live in the camp and I wish to stay still in the camp.
With the passage of time, relative peace has come back to Somalia, and in lieu of this, the governments of Kenya and Somalia signed a tripartite agreement facilitating the repatriation of refugees at the camp. The process of repatriation is on course, and many refugees have managed to reconnect with their families back home. This repatriation effort was also in response to security threats the country faced and the belief that the Al-Shabaab, a militant group, was using the Dadaab to recruit its new members.
The large number of undocumented refugees, as well as the sheer magnitude of the entire refugee burden, has created unprecedented security challenges for our country. Unfortunately, these challenges include terrorism, banditry, as well as common criminals taking improper advantage of refugee status.
Kenya has been a gracious host, and even as the repatriation continues, many a refugee will remember the kind of reception they have received over the years as they ran away from conflict to save their lives. This is the Dadaab Story.